Yo, my people, them CFC Realist Blue back with another video. And it's match preview settings, man. Manchester City versus Chelsea in our fourth preseason friendly game. Kickoff is tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. But join my watch along from about 10 o'clock. We can discuss the team news. You can get my reaction as the game goes on. And boy, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good Friday and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Comment your score predictions down below. The winners will get a shout out in the match review. But now, let's talk about this game, and boy, it's a preview of our first game in the Premier League against Manchester City. They're not going to have their full squad. Guys like Erling Haaland will be there, but they're not going to have their full squad the same way we don't have our full squad because Cole Palmer, Conor Gallagher, Cucurella, they will not be available. Caicedo and Enzo, who took part in the last game, Caicedo will most likely be able to feature in this match. But other than that, Nicholas Jackson's the only other player that from our main team who won't be available due to injury. But he has returned to training today, so this is some good news for us. Not sure, no, I'm not sure about any injuries from Manchester City, but yeah, man, it doesn't necessarily really matter because it's pre-season. The Premier League season starts in about the next 2 weeks, so hey man, it's gonna be crazy. Can't wait for it. But in terms of like team news, everything, that's all that there is. But this is a battle between Enzo Maresca and Pep Guardiola. Just before the Premier League season starts, they get to face each other. And you already know, if none of you already know this, Enzo Maresca was managing as an assistant under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City 2 seasons ago. When they won the treble, he was there watching all of that. Then he went to Leicester and now he's at Chelsea. It's going to sort of thing where it's like teacher versus student, who will come out on top. And even though a win would be impressive, would be good, it's just about the performance. We all know that Man City are not going to have their best team, so it's not going to be the team that we face on the first day of the Premier League. But we need to look at how they're going to play. We need to look at how we are going to play. All of our players need to be improving on the last game because our last game against Club America was a very, very good game. Our best performance easily during pre-season. But now we have big tests. After Manchester City, it's Real Madrid, then it's Inter Milan. These are not easy games. All of these teams have European pedigree and have a lot of players that could do some damage to us. But we need to set up in the right way. Enzo Maresca needs to set up in the right way. He needs to put the team and the players in the best possible way. Malo Gusto, I don't think he's injured. He should be in the squad. Just like Levi Cole, I think he will be in the squad for this as well because he missed the last game and Malo Gusto came off injured. But just a good game to see where we stand. But we're not going to be taking too much away from it because it's not the proper season. When it comes to the Premier League season, the intensity will be up higher than what is in pre-season. But let's just hope that we can just have another good performance because this is the main thing. And the reason why pre-season is so important to get guys match fit and to get them in shape for the start of the season. But yeah, man, that's just obviously some team news, some facts. And in terms of like Manchester City, Pep Guardiola versus Enzo Maresca, it's not necessarily going to be like a long video in terms of the match preview, but obviously now I'm going to get into my predicted XI. And my predicted XI for this game, I'm going to go with um Robert Sanchez in goal. Right back, of course, it's going to be Reece James. Centre backs, I'm going to go with Tosin Adarabioyo, as well as Wesley Fofana, as well as Levi Cole. And then, obviously, I did like Malo Gusto playing the last game, but he came off with a slight knock, so I don't even want to risk him. See, in the centre midfield, Christopher Nkunku, Romeo Lavia, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. And then for our attackers, I'm going to go with Raheem Sterling. I'm going to go with Noni Madueke. Up top, I'm going to go with Mark Guéhi. Not many changes compared to the last game. Probably only one change, and that's the Levi Cole for Malo Gusto. but I don't necessarily want to change too much because the way we played in the last game was our best performance. And I want to see how this team shapes up against Manchester City. Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, he needs to do better. He could have scored 1 or 2 goals in the last game, but he needs to do better. It was his first game for Chelsea. And on top of that, Christopher Nkunku, again, he scored 3 goals in his last 3 games. He is our best player in terms of like our best attacker personally, and just during preseason, he's been our best player, our most productive player. If we need there to be any danger or any signs of us going to score, something will have something to do with Christopher Nkunku, in my opinion. He's been so cold, and if he just remains fit, it's going to be so much greater. If you thought Chelsea last season were very good, in terms of attacking, and Nkunku's fit, it's going to be even better because he is the spark in the attack. And I can't wait to see him and Cole Palmer play together. And obviously, Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side, like Mykhailo Mudryk, he hasn't been doing necessarily that well. And considering our last game, the starting 11 worked wonders. And that's the reason why I'm going to put Sterling there. He has a point to prove. He could potentially be a starter for us because we know the quality that he has as a player. But if we're going to be honest, we didn't see enough last season. And more often than not, he got most chances and he didn't do enough with them, which is the reason why I would want to start Mudryk. But going off the last game, I'm going to see what happens. Manchester City, Sterling scored against them in both games last season. So play him, see what he does. Noni Madueke on the right-hand side. You, my bro, you need to do better. In terms of take-ons, we know when it comes to one-on-one taking on, you're the best player in the team for that. We know this. But you need to have the end product, not scoring penalties. You need to score from open play. And you could have at least scored 2 goals by now during preseason, but it just is what it is. It hasn't really worked out that way. So I can understand that. I just want you to improve because you on the right hand side, you're one of a few players that can say they've played majority of the minutes this season. So that's an indication to me that I think Enzo Maresca is most likely going to be playing you as the right-sided player. So please do better, and I hope that your form continues. In terms of everyone else, Reece James had a good game in previous match, wanted to continue, and just want the team overall to just have a much better performance. Just keep on going. It's not long until the season starts, so we just need to get in better shape, prime form, and hopefully we can get a result and get a win against Manchester City. But I want you guys to let me know your thoughts and opinions on my predicted side. Score prediction for this game, not necessarily too fast, but let's just say 3-2 Chelsea. Let's just say that. But other than that, that's going to be it from me regarding this match preview. To everyone, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you've gotten this far, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. I'm cfcrealistblue. I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.